Astronomers have confirmed the most distant galaxy ever seen using a powerful technique called spectroscopy. This method helps scientists measure how much the light coming from a galaxy is stretched due to the expansion of the universe. The redshift value of this galaxy is surprisingly more than 14, which means it existed only 280 million years after the Big Bang. To put this into perspective, the universe is about 13.8 billion years old, so we're looking at a galaxy from a time when the universe was just 2% of its current age. Scientists didn't expect such massive galaxies to exist so early in cosmic history. Current models suggest galaxies take much longer to grow and form stars, but this galaxy already contains hundreds of millions of stars and has undergone intense star formation. The study also used Webb's mid-infrared instrument to detect special light emissions from elements like hydrogen and oxygen, which tell us that the galaxy was already going through chemical enrichment. This suggests that the first stars and galaxies may have evolved faster than we previously thought. This discovery challenges our understanding of how galaxies formed in the early universe. Big Bang supporters are not all convinced to abandon their view. However, a portion of the astronomy community feels that such data calls for a second glance at less conventional models. A few wonder whether our accepted view of cosmic expansion oversimplifies the story. Lur Shamir, an associate professor at Kansas State University, has some worrying things to say about the current discoveries made by the James Webb Telescope. He said, "James Webb Telescope provided deep images of the very early universe, but instead of showing an infant early universe, it showed large and mature galaxies. If the Big Bang happened as scientists initially believed, these galaxies are older than the universe itself. But wait, there's something even more astonishing that has recently come to light." A new claim by Professor Lur Shamir has taken the discussion in a completely different direction. He says that data from the James Webb Space Telescope provides strong evidence suggesting that the entire universe might actually be spinning. That's right, the entire universe may have a large-scale rotation, something that would completely change how we perceive the cosmos. If this is true, it would challenge one of the most fundamental assumptions in modern cosmology: the idea that the universe has no overall direction or rotation. Some scientists are even proposing an extreme possibility. What if the universe is actually a giant spinning black hole? It sounds like science fiction, but there is real observational data that suggests this might not be as far-fetched as it seems. According to Professor Lur Shamir's analysis, almost all galaxies in the early universe appear to be rotating in the same direction. This is not what we would expect if the universe had no overall spin. When astronomers analyzed the spin of galaxies in the early universe, they found something unusual. Instead of spinning in completely random directions, as one would expect, these galaxies seemed to follow a pattern. Their rotational directions were not entirely chaotic, but appeared to be aligned in a specific way, which could indicate that the entire universe itself has some form of angular momentum. Professor Lur Shamir said there is a significant imbalance. Up to 50% more galaxies appear to be swirling in one direction than in the other. This difference is so clear that even a non-expert could notice it just by looking at the images. Shamir suggests that this strange pattern could mean that the universe itself was born spinning. In other words, from the very beginning, the cosmos may have had a built-in rotational motion, just like a spinning top. If this is true, it could completely change our understanding of how the universe formed and evolved. To support this idea, Shamir's team measured the redshift in more than 30,000 galaxies. The results were astonishing. The further back in time they looked, the larger the imbalance in galaxy rotation became. This means that in the universe's earliest stages, galaxies were even more strongly aligned in their rotational direction. This is something that cannot be easily explained by current cosmological models. If these findings hold up under further scrutiny, they could force scientists to rethink the fundamental nature of the universe. It may even point to physics beyond Einstein's theories. Scientists are now rushing to explore this mystery further because it could reveal something fundamental about the universe that we've overlooked for centuries. Some researchers even suggest that our entire universe might be inside a massive spinning black hole. If this is true, space and time could work in ways we don't yet fully understand. You might think this is mere speculation, but the Webb telescope has found yet another surprising piece of evidence that also suggests the universe is not what we believe it to be. As we know, in 1912, scientists first observed that nearby galaxies appeared to be moving away from each other. At the time, no one fully understood this strange motion. However, further observations in 1929 led Edwin Hubble to confirm that the universe itself is expanding. This means that space between galaxies is stretching, causing the galaxies to move apart. As a result of this expansion, Hubble also proposed that the expansion rate of the universe is uniform, meaning that no matter which direction you look, the universe should be expanding at the same rate everywhere. However, when scientists later used different methods to measure this rate, they found inconsistencies in their result. These discrepancies in the measured expansion rate became known as the Hubble tension. For decades, scientists suspected that these inconsistencies might be due to observational errors or limitations in our measurement. But now, new discoveries from the James Webb Space Telescope are raising serious doubts about that assumption. Recent observations have shown that the Hubble tension is real, and the universe's expansion is not uniform. In fact, the rate of expansion appears to be different in different parts of the universe. This is something our standard theories did not predict. What's even more troubling is that the Big Bang model does not offer a clear solution. This has led scientists to ask some fundamental questions. Are we missing something in our understanding of how the universe expands? Or is what we thought of as expansion actually something completely different that we have yet to understand? Well, Professor Laura Shamir suggests that we might have misunderstood how galaxies move in the universe. He proposes that what we think of as the expansion of the universe may actually be something else entirely. One alternative idea, known as the tired light theory, suggests that as light travels through space, it gradually loses energy. This loss of energy could make it look like galaxies are moving away from us when, in reality, something else might be happening. Scientists believe this new theory could solve the mystery of early massive galaxies that appear older than the universe itself. Professor Shamir believes that the new discoveries from the Webb telescope suggest it's time to explore alternative ideas in cosmology. More and more scientists are now questioning whether we've misunderstood the way the universe expands. While it's still uncertain if the Big Bang theory needs to be completely revised, growing evidence suggests that the methods we use to measure cosmic distances might be incomplete. And the strange spinning galaxies recently discovered by Webb suggest that the entire universe might be spinning as well. This has also raised the possibility that the universe could be a giant spinning black hole.